Right, welcome to Friday. I'm off on safari tomorrow, and it's my first African trip since Feb. I've been up to Svalbard. Tomorrow I go to Sabi for 3 nights, then Cape Town to 4 nights. I spend one additional night before I fly back, meeting up with Hilly Hansen, and then straight back, 2 weeks off to Svalbard again. Loving it. The different destinations kind of keeps you fresh and going. Had a very, very phenomenally interesting and inspiring, invigorating, all the good things, strategy meeting with the Wild Eye senior management team over the last 2 days. A facilitated process which went really well. Super excited stuff coming out of it. So whether you've traveled with us before or you've been looking at it, watch the space. It is, how do I say this? When we started in the industry, I think we shaped it, and it's time to redefine things. I will leave it there. What else? Saw some clients this morning, coaching-wise. A couple of meetings later today, tonight, pack, chill, and then off tomorrow. A few thoughts. There's something that I've been thinking about, and it's how we get stuck on ideas and principles, whether that is global warming, whether that is just how you feel about a certain movie. And a question came up at a podcast I was listening to a couple of days ago. And the question is this: when was the last time you changed your mind on something? It's a very interesting question. Because if you haven't changed your mind on anything recently, where are you living? Are you just in this neutral space? And look, granted, I like the extreme. I like change. I like dynamic. But when was the last time you changed your mind about something? It could be in a business sense, a relationship thing. It could be politics. It could be values. But at some stage, as you grow, as you mature, me at 30 and 40 and 20, I had different beliefs. But as we get older, you kind of get set in your beliefs. If you are not open to change your mind on certain things in life, you're going to get left behind. And more so, you're going to have a lot of cognitive dissonance and stress because there's pushback. Things change. People change. Situations change. But often we don't change our mind on something. That's very interesting to me, is when was the last time you changed your mind about something? Actually, if you want to play along, send me a mail, leave a comment, whether on YouTube or Instagram. When was the last time you changed your mind about something, and what was it? It makes for a very interesting conversation. The other thing which I thought was interesting, and I recorded a video on my coaching channel, which is part of my Instagram feed, this morning. Was it? Yes, my timelines are blurred. Yes, this morning. Often in life, we want what other people have, but we don't want to do what they did to get it. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to layer these things. The next thing is the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. One of my favorite quotes. Now, layer this again. One of my other favorite quotes is, what would you tomorrow want you today to do? Okay? Now, and I used this next example with my client earlier this morning, is we sometimes get stuck in today and you like fucking stress and anxiety and I can't do this and my life sucks and I just can't and I'm just not going to train. I'm just going to sleep early. Fuck it. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to whatever, right? Do the bad things. Let's imagine wherever you are now. So I'm 40, how old am I? 47, 48. I'm 48. Oh yes, because 2 years from now I've got my white whale coming up. More on that later. But, so let's say I'm 48. Think of yourself 20 years into the future. And now you're sitting there, your 20-year from now version of yourself is sitting across the table from you now. What would you, as the older version of you, want as a gift from the younger version of you? It's probably not going to be a pair of Nikes, even though that's nice. It's not that. It's going to be, can you give me better health? Can you give me better joints? Can you give me a financial freedom into the future? Can you give me a great relationship as a gift to that older person? Because that's the things we're going to want when we get there. You're not going to give a fuck about the shoes you bought now, right? Is what are the gifts you want to get when you're 60, 70 for me, 60 or 68 or 70? Because you now have the ability to give it to yourself then by doing shit now. It's a big thing, I think. It's and again, it comes back to that quote of mine is, what would you tomorrow want you today to do? It's pretty good. I think it is. There was, just as I was talking, there was something else I wanted to share. I've been going back on my Instagram. I've been going back. So this week, because obviously with me going to Svalbard and my white whale trip, the first of 4, maybe even 5 at this rate, is I was sharing a lot of Arctic images, visuals and stuff. But leading up this whole week, I have gone and I have shared African wildlife images on my feed. I said 3 a day, 3 more to go today, and then I've done the whole week. But it's a nice thing to go back into the past and pull images up. And the whole idea of photography, and I did this in a podcast earlier in the week on the Wild Eye podcast, is in life, actually let's wrap on this because it's hopefully profound. Anyway, it's in life we chase happiness, right? What is that? Is that a lot of money? Is it health? Is it a new car? Is it, I don't know, the perfect photograph as a photographer? So the pursuit of happiness. The problem with that is it's very singular, and the entire process leads up to the single point of happiness. Then what? And to flip that thing on its head and say, instead of chasing the pursuit of happiness, what about we start chasing the happiness of pursuit? And I used this in a photographic context in I think it was episode 484 of the Wild Eye podcast, talking about photography, but it works for everything. Is don't just pursue happiness. Look for happiness in the pursuit. I know it sounds like a fucking Hallmark card or something, but it works. All of the stuff. Deep down, I think we all know it. And I'm going to keep speaking in the same tone as I have been for the next while because I've got nothing left to say, and I'm going to leave it there. But anyway, have a great weekend. I'm probably going to do more of the vlog type posts, videos over the next while, Cape Town, Sabi, and so on. But let's see how it goes. If you have any questions, shout them out. If you want to follow along with my thoughts of the day, that's one thing I changed, is on my coaching channel. So if you go to my Instagram bio, there's 3 channels. There's the coaching one, there's my white whale one, and there's a travel and photography one, which is basically Wild Eye. And in this channel, I share a daily thought of the day, which is a little quote that I like. I've also started this entire week to record 60 to 90 seconds of another thought for the day where I talk to camera. Quite enjoying that. If you have seen them, let me know what you think. A lot of the time, I'm actually just speaking to myself. I'm just talking about what I think and feel for myself. But I hope there's value. Anyway, I'm going to go. Stay in touch. Have a fantastic weekend. See you on the flip side. And as always, don't forget to be awesome. Bye for now.